Hey Kim, just following up with your question in regards to how I organize this and how do I create links and whatnot that go to my digital escape room. Well, first, you already saw how I created each in a section right here. So that's section one, that's section two. Now, if they're in section one, they can't get to section two unless they answer the questions, right? So, each one's set up, and then there's a question right here, and then they have to keep going. So the way this would look is if there's a preview, it says, record, your email, which I want to, just in case there's a goofball kid that forgets to screenshot something or, claims that they entered it halfway and then they weren't able to get through. You know the drill. They'll come up with every possible way to goof up. But then that first part, I click next, and then it says, "Are you ready to enter?" And the answer is yes. So I'll click enter. Okay, and this one, it will create, they'll click on this, and it says, click on the link above. It is the number of areas that determine your grade. So we would click on that, and just like the video you watched, it's the number 2 by Sesame Street. So then the kids would then type in number 2, and then that would lend them to the next one. And then it says, click on the link above. After assembling the puzzle, answer how many things categories will your project be graded on. And then the answer is going to be, once you do the puzzle and you answer it, 1, 2, 3, 4 things. So I will type in 4. Oops, it says numerical text, so maybe it was 3. And then it will lead me to the next room, so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense. As far as your questions on how to add them, that's up to you. If you have a question, so for example, if it's a phrase versus a single number, I have done things like my digital escape room. I've done things where I've made a newspaper article, like a fake newspaper article. Let's find it. This is a fill in the blank. Again, you don't have to have it linked to anything. This link is just the text that the answer comes from, so they don't have to remember every single word. But for example, this is leading to a Google Doc. So this Google Doc should be my fake newspaper article. Yeah, fake news article. So they have to then, my internet's really slow, they have to read the fake newspaper article for the answer, lost all 40%. So when they are in here, they would then answer, and the answer is 40 right there. So that would lead them into the next room. I think I've answered your questions. Let me just make sure really quickly to look at your question. And it says how to create outside links for some of the puzzles or videos and how are they worked in, having the student be able to move on to the next section. So it's just like that. They have to answer them in order. So if we go over to here, again, one section leads into the next section, and you have to get the answers correct in order to get to it. And it's like the sky's the limit. So like I created, I think I created in this doc right here for this account. I created a ton of resources. Feel free to use any of mine that we went over, like if it's a jigsaw puzzle or fake news article. But I created a ton of resources for you to use. And here we go. It's this one. So there's a ton of resources on this page that you have access via that presentation I gave you. So you could use Pinterest, you can use Rebus Generator, Maze Generator. You just have to click on each one and have fun. And then each one of those has a different way for you to answer or create the answer. So you have to be super creative in order to do that. Anyways, I hope I answered your question. If not, just text me or email me and I will create another video. But I think I answered it. anyways, I hope you're doing okay. You're surviving the new year, and take care. Bye.